Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge. My name is Pat. We talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe, just maybe, a stick of rock. Stick around, you never know. Welcome along, welcome back. New subscribers, welcome to my latest video. My last video on Eli. Not doing too well at the moment, but didn't expect that. Eli are not a big band, but hopefully you'll have a look at that. But today I'm going to do a video on my cassette collection, which I haven't seen many people do on YouTube. They either a CD collection or their LP collection, but not cassettes. And these are all of my real cassettes. In other words, ones I would have actually bought. They're not copies or anything like that. And the thing with cassettes is, back in the day, the reason why I would have bought a few cassettes is they mightn't have had it on LP at the time or CD when they came out, and they were portable, or they might have been a little bit cheaper. And it's a wide variety of stuff in here now, a wide variety of stuff. They're not in alphabetical order, they're totally random. Good few of them to get through now. If I was going into detail on every one of them, the video would be about 5 hours long, but I'll keep it as short as possible. But anyway, let's kick it off. And as I said, these are just pure random. This one is Joe Satriani, Flying in a Blue Dream. I hope there's no shine on that so you can actually see it. Flying in a Blue, brilliant album. Brilliant album. Next one is from Davy Spillane Band, Out of the Air. There you go, another brilliant Irish musician on the uilleann pipes. If you haven't heard that, go and check that out. What have we next? Irish band again, Something Happens. There you go. I don't even know what the name of it is. I think it's their second album. Irish band that were formed in the late 80s. Excellent band. Seen them live a few times. Go and check them out. Now another Davy Spillane one, and this one is Pipe Dreams. I could only get this on cassette at the time, actually. That's why I bought this, I remember. Another excellent album. Check out him. Now, I have this album actually on CD. I don't have it on LP. I used to have it on LP. Rush 2112. I just bought it for the Walkman. Another excellent album. Gary Moore's first solo album, Grinding Stone. I couldn't buy this on LP at the time, so I got it on cassette. Excellent, kind of jazz fusion-y, if I remember well. Next one, Masters of Reality, second album, Sunrise of the Suffer Bus, with Ginger Baker on it. I have this on CD as well. I bought it originally on cassette. This is the original one I bought. I couldn't buy it on either. I don't think it was released on LP. Couldn't buy it on CD. I picked it up recently on CD. Brilliant album. Now, who's this? Band you might not. Electric Boys. A Swedish band, kind of funk metal. Again, couldn't pick it up on CD, so bought it on cassette. I think this is one brilliant album. The one album after it is not too bad either. But good rock music. Another one then is Aldo Nova. I think he might have done a guitar work on a Blue Icicle album. But this, good album. Good album. I picked it up because he was on that Blue Icicle album. Next one now, Level 42. You wouldn't think I'd be into this. Staring at the Sun. Haven't heard this now in years, so I must give this a blast. You know, sorry about the shine on it, but interesting. I don't know. I can't remember what it's like. King Crimson, Red. Have it on CD. Used to have it on LP. Amazing album. Amazing prog rock album. Amazing. Right, what have we here? Ozzy Osbourne, No More Tears. On cassette. I have a good bit of Ozzy on cassette. Don't know why I didn't buy him on LP at the time. Couldn't tell you. Or CD. That's another brilliant album. Another Ozzy Osbourne one here. No Rest for the Wicked. Hope you can see that now. I don't want to put a shine on it. An excellent album. Another Ozzy Osbourne one. The Ultimate Sin. Excellent album too. And another Ozzy Osbourne one. Bark at the Moon. This is the first album they did after Randy Rhoads died in the plane crash. I like this album. Love the title track. Brilliant. Right, move on over here. Mike Oldfield. Amarok. It's not a great album now, to be quite honest. I think he was trying to piss off your man, Richard Branson, that version. But this is all kind of mixed together stuff. But the whilst I heard it now, so I can't really comment on that. But I don't think it was great. Pink Floyd Relics. Kind of a compilation album that Pink Floyd brought out. I had this on LP where I went on me. But I still have the cassette, which I bought. Used to play it in the old Sony Walkman. Interesting stuff. That. The Nile song is on this, I know that. Now, Chris Rea. I can't even think of what's the name of it. Espresso Logic. I like this album. I like Chris Rea. Not a lot of people don't like him. I like him. From there in Middlesbrough, there in the northeast of England. Great album. Another one, Auberge. Auberge, French. I think this was after The Road to Hell. I just bought it on cassette. I think I have it on CD as well. I like this. Not as good as the previous album, though. You know, and they're all going to fall over now in a minute. I know they will. Now, Trevor Rabin. Can't look away. Brilliant guitarist that was with Yes. Anyone have heard of this album? Let me know in the comments. Excellent album. Bit elevator music kind of in places. You know what I mean? Now, this one is Queen at the Beeb. I don't have a whole lot of Queen in my collection. Actually, I don't have much at all in my collection. Used to be a big fan of Queen in the late 70s. Then I went off them. You know, they're hit and miss with me. But this is a brilliant album. Brilliant. Another Pink Floyd one, Obscured by Clouds. I have this on LP, actually. And soundtrack album. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, where are we now? As I said, these are all over the place. Samba Patty. Santana. Instrumentals, I think. Kind of a compilation thing. Where I got that out of. Couldn't tell you now. I haven't heard it in years. Couldn't. Now, on to when I was back in the 90s, I got into this kind of ambient music, new world music. I have a few of them there. And this one is from Phil Thornton. It's called Edge of Dreams, if anyone have heard of Phil Thornton. Yeah, it's kind of music that you listen to in the dentist. You know, on the background, basically. I liked it, though, at the time. Not sure I like it now, though. Another Phil Thornton one, Between Two Worlds. Stephen, my good friend Stephen over there, who lives in England, he used to live here in Waterford, he got me into all this. He likes all this kind of new age music. It's not bad now if I can remember it well, but as I said, I can't really remember it. Oh, Walter Trout is next. I think this is one of his worst albums. Transition. You can see it there. Brilliant guitarist. Was with John Mayall. Right, who will be next? We have The Boss. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, live 1975 to 1985. I think it's about the only Bruce Springsteen I have in my collection. I got this just to hear it. I'm not a big fan of Bruce Springsteen, to be quite honest with you. I never have been. But he's good at what he does, but he's just not my cup of tea. But I have that one anyway. Another Joe Satriani one, Surfing with the Alien. An excellent album, you know what I mean? A lot of people call his music a bit elevator music as well. What a guitarist, though. Fucking brilliant guitarist. Oh, another Aussie one. Yeah, his first album, Blizzard of Oz. Very first album with Randy Rhoads on it. Excellent album. Passed away there. Back in July, wasn't it? Now, it's about Mary My Hope. Couldn't tell you. I think there might be a Welsh band. I'm not sure. Honestly, couldn't tell you if you asked me to name a track off it. I don't know. I don't know what's even doing in my collection. But there you have it. I must have bought it for some reason. John Mayall, Night Riding. Yeah, kind of a compilation, I think. It's interesting. Interesting. Right, Gary Moore. Rockin' Every Night. It's a live album from Japan, I think, I'm nearly certain. Excellent album. I used to have it on a double LP, actually, I believe it or not. Throw it up there. Another Gary Moore one. Still Got the Blues. Brilliant album. I must get this on LP, actually. The way I only bought it on cassette when it came out. I know it's available now on LP, but brilliant. Sold a lot of albums in America. And Victims of the Future, which I do have on CD, I think. I bought it just for the Walkman, I think. Brilliant. Brilliant version of the Airport track on that Shape of Things. Right, here we go. What are we going to next? This is Cream. The Cream Collection. Brilliant. All brilliant tracks on this. Brilliant band. One of the best. One of the most influential rock bands of the 60s. I think they're more influential than a lot of them. Right, what have we here? Christopher Cross. I remember this album when I bought it. I liked it. I know it's a bit poppy or whatever. I like it. I can remember it. Now we're going, who's this now? Phil Coulter. Classic Tranquility. This is one of those new age ones. Couldn't tell you what it sounds like. This one here is a local band that used to be in Waterford back in the 90s, a blues band called Caught in the Act, and they brought out the Cassette. Very good, great musicians. Great musicians. Jethro Tull, Catfish Rising. I have this on CD. Don't know why I bought it on cassette, because it's not a great album. Not a great album at all. And I have John Carpenter, Greatest Hits Volume 2. I got Volume 1 on CD. I liked his music. Remember Halloween, which is coming up soon? That kind of haunting music. I like that. Wouldn't play it now, though, of course. Right, here we go. Tangier. Stranded. American band. American rock band. Brilliant rock band. Very underrated. Brilliant. Remember buying that. Brilliant. Here we go again with more new age. Phil Thornton again. Fire Queen. See the cover on that? Yeah. Dentist music. That's how you call it. Don't ask me. Whitesnake. Slide it in. I have this on LP. Brilliant album. I think this is the original. English UK version has a bonus track on it because you couldn't fit it on the LP. Brilliant album. The last brilliant album. Next, Vangelis. I got it for 99 pence. We had pence back in the day. I don't even know what the name of it is because I can't read it. Have a look at it there. Couldn't tell you what that even sounds like. Who will be next? Vangelis again. Okay. Another Vangelis one. Must play that one actually, because I do like Vangelis. Can't remember what it sounds like. Over here. Van Halen 2. I have this in the box set now on CD. I used to have the LP. Not as good as the first album. Not half as good, actually. Not half as good. Right, let's see, we keep going. How many more to go now, huh? We're through, halfway through it, roughly. Ronnie James Dio's first solo album, Holy Diver. Brilliant album. Brilliant. Used to have it on LP. I had the cassette, though. Now, Deep Purple. Perfect Strangers. This is the only album that I have on cassette, CD, and LP. And it's not even anywhere near the best. Don't ask me why I have it 3 times. There you have it. That's the one that came back in 84. I was disappointed with that. Very disappointed. Deep Purple live in London. It's the Mark III lineup. That's a good album. It's not great. I don't really like Made in Europe now. But it's not bad. The sound on this, remember, was poor. Poor. Now I have Crosby, Stills and Nash. What's that? Yeah. Live It Up. Didn't think I have these in my collection, but I do. Can't remember what it sounds like now, if I'm being absolutely honest. Now, this is New Wave of British Heavy Metal, 79 Revisited. Bought this as a compilation, if you can see it. Anyone out there have this one? I can't read what's on it now, to be quite honest with you. And Robert Cray. I was warned. I used to have a few more Robert Cray, and where he went on me. He used to have a couple on LP. And he's quite brilliant. Brilliant guitarist. Brilliant. Very bluesy. Right. What have we next? Wishbone Ash. Strange Affair. The last album, I think, with Martin Turner on it. Excellent album, I think. Not as good as their earlier stuff, but excellent nonetheless. And this one is kind of a two album. There's the Rub and Locked In. I also have this on CD, and I also have both of them on LP. Locked In, imagine, I have it 3 times. What a fucking idiot. 3 times I have that rubbish album. This is a soundtrack from the film, if you remember the film. Brilliant film. With Ewan McGregor, Trainspotting. It's a brilliant soundtrack. A lot of new wavy stuff and 90s stuff at the time, but absolutely brilliant. Right, Tangier. This is Tangier's best album, 4 Winds. Absolutely brilliant album. I played it there only about a month ago. Maybe a bit more. Brilliant. What have we next? It's a Vertigo compilation from 1969 to 1973. Classics and rarities. If anyone out there has this, let me know in the comments. But as I said, I can't read the writing on this, so I could tell you even what's on it. So long as I heard it. Rick Wakeman, The Myths and the Legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I have this actually on LP. That's not a great fucking album. No, it's not great at all. Next up we have Genesis, Trespass. Their second album. I have this on CD. The last one was Anthony Phillips on it. Excellent album. The Knife is on this. Excellent. I have the Genesis Live. My first live album was a single live album. And I have this on LP. Excellent album. Brilliant. And a brilliant band. And The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway on cassette, which I have on LP as well. Brilliant. They are brilliant. We have them on cassette now. Fleetwood Mac, Madison Blues Live. You can see that there. Anyone have that one? Great band, Fleetwood Mac. And then, who's this? Faster Pussycat. They were kind of a metal band in the 90s. It's called Whipped. I know they have another album before that. Can't think of the name of this. Good rock band, like, you know, he have a husky kind of voice. I remember well. Right, we're getting there now, lads. I hope I'm not boring you. Robert Miles. It's this 3 a.m. It's a 23 a.m. kind of dancey synthesizer music. Not bad though. Not bad. I like that kind of stuff. Warrior Soul. Drugs, God and the New Republic. What a brilliant album. A real angry album from them. They're an angry band. But fucking brilliant. Brilliant. Now we're going on to the New World Collection, Volume 4. New World of Inspiration. It's kind of a collection of all the Dentist music. As I said, couldn't tell you when I heard it last. Then we have Vangelis Antarctica, and that's an excellent album. Hope you can see it, and there's no shine on it there. I'm trying to have a look at the camera. Antarctica, excellent album. I remember it well. Now, don't ask me what this is. Good Jesus Christ. Have a look at it, I don't know what it is. I can't even read it. Where is this? Taniata Takara, the Sweet Keeper. Don't ask me what is that doing in my collection. I don't know what it is. Another Dentist album, New World of Experience. This is the New World of Collection 1. King Crimson, Islands. Very underrated album. Brilliant. I don't have this on any other format, only this. But it sounds excellent. I have a really good double Sony cassette player through the system. It sounds, they're never going to sound as good as an LP or a CD, but still not bad. Alex Corner got my mojo working. Blues, British blues man, Alex Corner. John Mayall might have played with him. King's X American band. This is their first album, I think. It is, I'm not sure. Absolutely brilliant. I like King's X. A lot of people don't like. I love them. I have another King X one. It's called Gretchen Goes to Nebraska. Another absolutely stellar album by them. What an underrated band. Brilliant. Must get these on LP, actually. Surely must. Now, I have It Bites. Eat Me in St. Louis. It has a Roger Dean cover. And it's their third album. The last one with the singer. Brilliant album. If you haven't heard this album, go out and check this out. This is absolutely fucking brilliant. Brilliant. And Judas Priest. I didn't even know I had Judas Priest in my collection. There you go. British Steel. On cassette. Living After Midnight is on this. Never fond of that band really, but not bad, I suppose. Not bad. Now we're getting there now, lads. I'm not boring you here now. Now I think I have an awful lot of dentist music coming up. This is Medwin Goodall, a man from the West Country there in England. Probably the best of all the New Age music, and this is Moon Goddess. You know, that's that one there. I'll throw it over there. I have Merlin by him. Throw that over there. I have Badlands. That's an interesting album. I haven't heard that in a while now. Good band too. Very good American band. Bad Company Live, I think this one is. Yeah, not with Paul Rogers, though. It's an excellent, actually, live album. I know there's no Paul Rogers on it. People say, oh, sure, there's no Paul Rogers. That's still good music, though. Next is one of the worst albums in my collection. In the Hot Seat by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. You've seen this before. Enough said about that. Fuck 'em on the better. Throw it over there. And this is the one they came back with. Black Moon. Not a bad album. You know, better than In the Hot Seat. Fuck's sake, Boney M is better than In the Hot Seat. Next is an Eagles album. I thought this album was the actual studio album of the Eagles Hotel California. It's not some bootleg, I think, or whatever it is. Live album. I played it there. It sounds terrible. And I have another Eagles one here. On the Border. I like this album, actually. A lot of people don't like the Eagles. It's a good album. And then I have Magnum. The 11th Hour. Another with a Rodney Matthews cover. See the Rodney Matthews cover on that? Brilliant. Not as good as Chase the Dragon, but still a good album, though. Good album. I'm getting there now, lads. I'm getting there. Don't turn off yet. Now we have loads more dentist music. Med Goodall again, Kindred Spirits. Fuck that over there. Innocence by Med Goodall, or Medwin Goodall as he called himself. You can see by the cover, so. Now this one here is Excalibur. Now this is actually brilliant. This is a brilliant album. It is brilliant. You want to relax, you know what I mean? It's good for that. Another brilliant one is Druid. Brilliant. Very hard to get now, these albums. Very hard to get. Very hard to get now. All the dentists bought them up. This one is called Emergence. Again, Med Goodall. Nice cover on it. Next one is Irish band, Moving Hearts, The Storm. What a brilliant instrumental album. I have this on LP. It's absolutely fucking brilliant, lads. If you can pick this up anywhere, even in America or the UK, pick it up. Superb. Now I have Bachman Turner Overdrive. Night Riding. There you go. Brilliant Canadian band. I really liked it. Another dentist album. Medicine Woman by Med Goodall. I'll try to go through these quickly, lads. Another one. Kingdom of the Sun God. I could have been smoking too much Jamaican Woodbines back in the day. And another one. I've got to have more of them. The Way of the Dolphin. And what else? Earth Healer by Med Goodall again. Interesting though. Now I'm coming down to the last few now. Black Sabbath. Technical Ecstasy. Brilliant album. Nice price thing. I have this on LP. What a brilliant album. Very underrated album. A lot of people shit on this album. I think it's fucking brilliant. And the only version of Born Again by Black Sabbath I have is on this one with Ian Gillan. Sound is terrible off it though. Hope he remixes it, because I think there's some good tracks on that. Now, who are we now? Rory Gallagher. Brilliant album. Defender. What a brilliant album. I know a lot of people don't think this is a weak album. What a guitarist. What a guitarist. Asia's second, I think this is Asia's second album, Alpha. Not the first one on LP. I think it's Alpha. Brilliant Roger Dean cover. Absolutely superb. Shame about the fucking album though. It's fucking rubbish. I remember I bought it. Right. A few more. Another Dentist album. Renaissance. Christopher Ashby. I think his name is. That's one of those albums, I think. I couldn't tell you now, really. I know it's Dentist music. The Blues Brothers, the original soundtrack recording from the film, which is a very good film. You know, Dan Aykroyd, and there's Joe Bellucci's in it. You know, good stuff on that, you know, soul music and all that stuff. Would I play it? Fucking no. Blue Oyster Cult. Tyranny and Mutation. Their second album. I have this on LP. Brilliant. Blue Oyster Cult's first album. Which, do I have this? I have this on a CD. Do have it on CD. Brilliant. I have the next one on CD as well. Blue Oyster Cult Source Erectus. The cassette. Actually, the cassette sounds better than the CD. And that's not saying a fucking whole lot, because the sound is not great off that. Martin Birch produced that album. Tonic for the Troops. Boomtown Rats, Irish band. Brilliant. I have this on CD as well. Absolutely brilliant. 3 more to go now. The Cult, Sonic Temple. I think I might have showed this in one of my last videos. Sonic Temple, the best album in my opinion. Brilliant. I must get that on LP. Ronnie James Dio came back then for Dehumanizer. Not as good as obviously Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules, but still not bad. Not bad. They kind of done a dirt on Tony Martin in between, because he was on the albums and then came back. I think they treated him badly. A lot of people treat him badly. I think he's fucking brilliant. Tony Martin with Black Sabbath. Some brilliant albums. And finally, last but not least, as they say, my favourite Rory Gallagher album, Calling Card. And this sounds brilliant on cassette. There's no reason for me to get it on LP or CD, because it sounds brilliant. Anyway, that's all my cassettes. I don't think I've seen many people do a video on their collection of cassettes. How long was it? God, that was a long video. Fuck. About 20 odd minutes long, 28 minutes long. Anyway, I hope I didn't bore you. Just a brief look. Like, if I had to go into them in detail, I'd be here all day. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And do hit that like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel and you saw this video and you're bored out of your tits, I'm sorry for that. But I hope you did get something out of it. See, going down memory lane with cassettes. Because I'll keep them all. Even though some I couldn't tell you what they are. Or I haven't listened to them in donkey's years. But still, I'll keep them. What's the point? Get rid of them, I suppose, at this stage. But anyway, glad you watched it. I'm glad you liked it. And leave comments below about your cassette collection. Or do you still have them? Or why you still have them and all that kind of stuff. And it'll be very interesting to read. But anyway, wherever you're doing, stay safe. Very important. And also very important, it's nice to be nice. Always nice to be nice. From me, Pat, here on Close to the Edge. Until my next video. Bye-bye. Take care.